Hey gang, Joyce with Skipping Calves Farms here. I'm working in the garden and I'm hearing a humming sound. I'm going, okay, that's unusual. And this is why I'm hearing a humming sound. My singular hive is swarming. I'm just standing here. I did not leave the fence. I was over there throwing hay. I walked over here by the beans at the other edge of the garden, and this is what we have. So I've basically been hands off on my hive for quite a while. So a couple of months ago I added a second box to it to try and keep it from swarming. It would not have been a good time for them to have swarmed back then. They probably would have starved and it would have been hard to get back a mated queen. So what are we looking at? I'm not 100% sure, but what I will tell you is there are a bunch of bees in the air. They are not clustering around a queen. They are flying, and they are flying back and forth from that direction over there. So what I think I have is a mated queen that is coming back to the hive. So so the hive probably split or swarmed a month or so ago. Half the bees left. They left a queen cell. The queen cell hatched. She probably left about a week ago. And is now coming back. When a queen gets mated, she goes out to what they call a congregational area, and she gets mated a number of times with a number of bees, because it doesn't really look like there's any fighting going on, so it doesn't look like the hive is being robbed per se. I mean, that's a possibility too. But to me, the distribution of bees in the air, the lack of a cluster, although there are a number of bees sitting here on this little walnut seedling, indicate to me that perhaps we've got a mated queen that's come back. And usually when a mated queen comes back, she brings a couple of pounds of bees with her. Well, a couple of pounds of bees is probably, I'm guessing, a reasonably educated guess, 10 to 25,000 bees with her. So I think that's what we're looking at here. I don't know. Maybe try and pan up. I don't know if you can see those little flits of light. Those are individual bees that are flying, that the sun is hitting their wings. And they're coming from off the property. There is another beekeeper who lives about a half a mile or less in that direction. And that's where all these bees seem to be coming to and from. So whether they're coming or going, I'm 100% not sure. But it is getting a little more quiet. So there are fewer bees in the air. And that's what we have. So just a few minutes interlude. That's what it looks like. Generally speaking, when a queen comes back, she's in the hive, and all these other bees are going to be following into her. That's how they replenish their numbers after they lost half of their bees, and now they've been without a laying queen. Now they can kind of jumpstart the colony again. And now there's two. And that's how they do it. So with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day, whatever you do. Look at those lights. Let me take it out of zoom and see if you can see it better. All those little flits. They're not fireflies, they're just bees flying in the sun with a shadow behind. So with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day, and I'll get back to putting hay on my garden. We got some rain last night. It looks like we may get some rain this week, and then we may be in for a hot, dry spell. The soil on that wide row over there is not biologically very active, and so I'm putting down more hay. I don't have straw. Putting down a couple 3 inches of hay for several reasons. Number one, to control the temperature of the soil. That area has not had a lot of roots in it for an extended period of time, so it doesn't have a good ecology at all. It has been sprayed with Jadam JMS solution more than once, but without the roots, you don't have the roots, there's nothing to bring the earthworms and the microbes back in. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking some more of the hay that I have that I'm not using for my sheep anymore. I'm piling that up. As you can see, it's several inches. It's probably about 4 inches thick. That'll keep the temperatures of the soil from getting high. That'll keep the moisture in. That'll help keep the weeds down, and hopefully help make it a little bit easier if I have to move some of the vines around a little bit. I can do that because they'll be attached to loose hay as opposed to on the ground itself, and hopefully that'll also protect the peppers and the squash and the other plants that I've got planted in that row. So with that, gang, we still have some bees flying, and let's just see if we can zoom in real close. Is it gonna let me do that? Yeah, there we go. That's what the front of that hive looks like. And gang, blessings for the day, and just keep chasing the dream.